Alright, so today we're going to talk about the time I realized I wanted to become a cinematographer. So if y'all don't know, I work on campus producing educational videos for the school. I've been doing that since the beginning of last October. I was super excited. And then literally 2 weeks later, my department and another video department, we were going on a little retreat to learn about cinematography. And the main point of this retreat was to have a friendly little competition and recreate different shots from movies of our choice. My group and I, we chose to do this shot from La La Land. So, that sounds fun, right? But here's the catch. We only had 45 minutes. My group was really excited to do this, but we ran into three pretty big issues. One, the room that we were shooting in was teeny tiny. Two, how do we use the colored lights and not make the color overwhelming or take over the scene? And three, how do we light them from the front? So yeah, our first issue. That room was teeny tiny, probably no wider than 7 feet. But my group wanted to use that room because that was the only bedroom in the cabin, and the scene that we were shooting was in a bedroom. Basically, to maximize all our space, we had to move out any furniture we could and have as little people in the room as possible. The second challenge we found is how do we make the colors not overwhelming? If you look at the original shot, you can see that the color highlights the actors, but it doesn't overtake them. You see, they're still they have a normal skin tone, but you can tell that they're in a color room. And the RGB tubes that we were using, they're great, I'm not gonna lie, but they're very powerful and very bright. And so even at the at the lowest setting, they were still very bright. So how do we fix this? What we did, since the walls of this cabin were white, we bounced the light off of the white walls, so it was we were still getting that colored light, but it wasn't as intense as it would have been just on its own. And yeah, the last problem, which we didn't realize till towards the end, how do we light the front of our actors? Because we had the colored lights in the back, but one, our actors were colored, and then two, the front of them wasn't very well lit, so we really couldn't see them. That's not a good thing. Unfortunately, all the lights we brought were super powerful. All of them would have been all of them would have lit our actors a bit too harshly for what we wanted to go for. So what we did is we had two people stand on, grab a diffuser, which is kind of like this blanket of special material that softens light, and stand on both sides and basically hold it up and angle it towards our actors, and which gave them this nice soft glow. Now remember, we were doing all this, but we had 45 minutes, so we were really crunched on time. Literally, we were recording our shot with seconds left on the clock. What I mean is, we hit record, 5 seconds later, beep 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 beep, there's the timer, and we're done. Our turn is done, and we're done with the shot. Now, despite all these challenges, my team got second place, which was really crazy because my friend who was the DP on all this and we didn't think we were going to get that far. This was probably one of the most stressful moments of my life, but it was also the most fun. The challenges and the solutions presented just felt natural to me, and it felt fun. I felt in my element, which was great, and that really helped me to realize I can do this. I'm capable of being a filmmaker and producing things, but also not only can I do it, but I also want to do it. And I think that was the most gratifying part, was realizing this is something that I love and something I want to keep doing. So yeah, stress yourself out and find your passions. Don't actually stress yourself out. That's a bad idea.